Is Joker Folie À Deux as good as the original Joker? I'd say fully not. Unfortunately, it did not make it across the line. I don't understand why these great components didn't play together nicely in the madness of this playground. There were way too many musical numbers. I mean, I didn't really mind the musical numbers initially, and especially with Lady Gaga on board, why wouldn't you? And they did make sense within this world of madness that they're kind of dealing with, but it was way too much. There were way too many. Secondly, why did we have to spend half the film in a courtroom? It had to made one of the greatest villains, one of the greatest action adversaries of all time, into one of the most boring characters of all. I really felt like it was way too much. You could have maybe even done a little bit more of kind of making Harvey Dent into something even cooler than he was. But finally, and I won't spoil it for you folks, but man, the major twist, that's going to have people talking for quite a while. I wasn't happy with it, wasn't satisfied. To be curious to find out what your thoughts are if you go to see it. My overall impression of the movie itself, not that great. It wasn't as great as the first film, and I'm not sure it's going to live up to the hype that it really kind of brought forward with this great actor named Joaquin Phoenix and this great musician named Lady Gaga coming together, Joker and Harley Quinn. Send me what your thoughts are, but I really didn't think it was all that crash hot. But one thing it did do for me is it did open the door wide for us to some great discussions. If you go out afterwards, with your friends or with your family, and you're able to sit down and kind of talk about this film, I know it has a lot of violence, it has a lot of language, and it really has some confronting moments. But it does open the door for us to have that conversation about mental health and how we really treat people with those different conditions. What we can do to be gracious, patient, loving, but then also showing them how they can find peace within the words of God and specifically with the relationship with Jesus. And also, this film is a fascinating one as it goes through and be able to look at how Arthur goes and really wrestles with how he is either good or is he bad? Is he really the good guy or is he the bad guy in this film? We're not really sure throughout most of the film in so many different ways. And so what you're able to do is kind of know in this era of moral relativism, where can you know where good and evil lies? And that would be specifically, we'd be able to find the answers in the words of the Bible. That God really gives us a very specific place for us to be able to find the answers to these very questions. Yeah, Joker Folie À Deux didn't really quite make it as a film, but boy, did it give us some great conversation starters, especially here when we put film through the lens of faith at the Watch List. So thanks again. This is Russ Matthews with the Watch List. We'll see you at the movies.